Well, hey there, folks and fellow YouTubers, it's your best buddy here, Nuclear Scality 7, and in at least one of today's videos, I will already, after all, be doing part 2 of my F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin walkthrough, and I forgot the name of the level now. I think it's Isolation. Anyhow, I'll look it up to know for sure. But anyhow, so I'm going to go ahead and continue from last save point. So you're probably wondering as to why I'm suddenly able to play and record it today. Well, a day or so ago, I purchased and installed a separate digital copy on GOG in case I ran into a problem like the one I had just now. So I'm playing this via GOG as a backup. So I'm going to continue from checkpoint. Your mission was interrupted by a catastrophic explosion that seems to have originated in the Auburn Industrial District of Fairport. The extent of the damage is impossible to estimate. The fate of your team is a mystery.
Eyes are still dilating.
He's reacting to the meds.
Check the dosage. This shouldn't be happening.
If that doesn't work...
What's going on, Dr. York?
One moment. Hold the lidocaine and check his pressure. Damn it. Grab the crash cart. He could be in VFib. Charge to 200. No, make that 300.
Dr. York.
He's alive, but we're moving too fast. We need to...
Get it done.
Just get it done. So this cinematic sequence, this really intense one, explains how the player character in this Sergeant Michael Beckett gets Point Man's slow-mo reflexes. Because you'll notice how we couldn't do slow-mo in the last level before this one, and that's because this surgery hadn't happened yet and we didn't have slow-mo yet, so hence the fact that we couldn't use it in that level. Now we will get to do it in this map.
Now.
Oh, nasty. So we've woken up. Not sure if he wears those glasses type thing because his eyesight needed. I'm guessing it's just to monitor certain things. Yes, I thought this level was called Isolation. Hopefully I spelled the name of the level at the start of this video correctly. Memorandum. Michael Beckett, Recovery Room 102. Patient M. Beckett recovering from surgery at unprecedented rate. Vitals are nearly back to normal. Dr. York has been paged and should be here as soon as he's done with the final activation surgery. If patient wakes up in the meantime, explain that he has metaphased from blast zone. Do not let patient leave room. First time I've ever heard of that term metaphased, or however you pronounce it. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But yes, again, as I said just now, that explains how Sergeant Michael Beckett gets his slow-mo abilities akin to Point Man in the original game. Okay, so our objective at it is we gotta A, reconnect with our team, and B, find our weapon. Ah, and what's F.E.A.R without some terrifying visions of Alma? Alma Wade, that is. Ah, and another little letter. Archival file, Project Harbinger. Subject name, Cedric Griffin. Rank, First Sergeant, 1SG. I guess what that's short for. Submitted by S. York, MD. Paragon review scores. Physical condition, outstanding. Mental stability, excellent. Telesthetic potential, above average. Notes, exemplary academic and military service record. Based on mental fortitude, subject has a reasonable chance. I'd estimate a 20 to 25% probability of enduring the actualization process without severe cognitive regression noted in failed candidates. Harbinger status approved. So yeah, nothing really negative about their health among other things. Ah, some creepy music. Let's see if there's anything important in here. Yes, there is. Be sure to grab those med kit if A, your thing is not full, and B, if you should need to restore your health. Okay, so we've got nowhere else to go but here, clearly.
We have unconfirmed reports of a massive explosion in the heart of the city. The cause of the explosion is still unknown. CFNDC is just now getting us information on the story. We're calling in all our sources to try to figure out what's going on. In the initial reports, something devastating has happened, and we're working hard to provide you with the information we have. At this point, we do not know the official injury report or the cause of the explosion. We'll let you know as soon as we find out what's happened.
So you'll notice that footage there looks like the video footage of the 1980 Mount St. Helens eruption. I wouldn't be surprised if that was used as a stand-in for the fallout from the Project Origin facility explosion, i.e. as in the one at the start of the first game, F.E.A.R 1, released in 2005. Okay, something's blocking our way there, so we can't go through those bathroom doors. I believe we have nowhere else to go but here. Just what I thought. Oh, we go through this door to our right, because the other one is locked shut because of something blocking us. Okay, so... just want to make sure I knew how to do melee attack. I'm going to go the other way and see what's over here. Because they more or less lead to the same area. Transcription. Dr. Samuel York's surgical notes. The first 3 activation surgeries appear to have been a resounding success. The 4th patient, Red Jankowski, is still in pre-op, but the others are recovering in separate wings to minimize pre-conscious telepathic interference with each other. Once they're fully awake and stable, we'll begin the attunement process. Michael Beckett in particular is proving uncommonly resilient. We were sure we had lost him twice on the table, but then he stabilized through no action of ours, I'm sure. So imagine hearing those surgical reports. Those would be kind of spooky. Okay, so we have nowhere else to go but here now. So we've opened the door already. Ah, and there's the dead body of a medical worker who clearly, no doubt, worked at this hospital. I think it's called the Auburn Memorial Hospital or something. I don't know for sure. I could be totally wrong. Feel free to correct me in the comments below. Ah, blood everywhere, plus shattered glass. Okay, so that one's being blocked, but we can go in here. Some of these are really creepy, as you're going to find out. As this is another dead body of a nurse. That is pretty spooky. From Jim Howard to Kelly Saperstein. Subject, check the news. Kelly, if you don't have any patience in the lobby, turn the TV to 22 News. Explains the shaking we felt earlier. Guess we won't be going home anytime soon. I wonder if we'll be seeing any fallout from this. Probably shouldn't talk over email. Want to get dinner in the cafeteria on break? Page me when you're free. So obviously, that's in a both paradoxically subtle and blatantly obvious fashion, alluding to the Project Origin facility that we saw at the end of my last gaming video for this, i.e. the end of the last level before this. Because obviously that Project Origin facility explosion would have created quite an intense ground shaking. Okay, so I just want to make sure there's nothing important in here. Nope. Just a dead body, that's all. There's a way we could get in that room and grab that med kit. Ah, it's Genevieve Aristide.
Thank God you're okay. I'm sure you have a lot of questions. I'll explain everything later. Right now, we need to get you to the TAC lab. Hurry, and be careful. Vanek's men are attacking the facility. I can't believe he'd go to this extreme to cover up evidence.
So Colonel Vanek is a character we have not yet met, but we will before too long. Okay, so go through here, then grab that med kit, because we will need it when restoring our health. Attention all staff, this facility has just come under attack by Black Ops teams under the direct command of Colonel Richard Vanek, who is acting on the orders of the ATC Board of Directors. Their objective is to eliminate evidence which encompasses this entire facility and everything and everyone in it. Only the main entrance is compromised at this point, so evacuate through any of the emergency escape routes. I suggest barricading corridors leading toward any of the main lobbies to buy yourselves time. Do not attempt to surrender or you will probably be shot. Genevieve Aristide, President, Armacam Technology Corporation. So, our Vanek's infestation of the entire hospitals, why people are evacuating.
He must be monitoring us off of security.
Okay, so now we can use slow-mo. No! So you'll notice how if you shoot those enemies in the pipes behind their back, it will cause them to explode, and it's really awesome how that happens.
Are you fucking kidding me? Hey, I don't know who else is listening, and I'm not taking any chances. You people need to get out of there.
Okay, just want to make sure there's anything important or useful here. Nope, an area we've been to already. We've got nowhere else to go but here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, awesome. Oh, that was way too cool. See what's over here, just make sure there's anything useful. Ah, nothing, just some ammo, which I will take though. Die, bro. Just toss a grenade. Oh, yeah. I think I killed one of them, from what I can tell. Certainly killed that dude. Oh my gosh. Oh! It's your time to get grenaded, bro. Oh, yeah! Didn't blast off any body parts, but hey, the important thing is it took him out. So now we don't need to deal with him. Now, what's on the floor here, I wonder? Oh, just some ammunition for our submachine gun. Hey, we need it. Okay, since I used up my grenades, I'll have to kind of take them out the more old-fashioned way. Luckily, I can do slow-mo if necessary. Both of those gentlemen are dead as a doornail. Don't need to worry about them. Just be sure to snatch the ammo they leave behind. So that's another one of the medical workers there. Okay, so these kind of appear to be dead ends. At least I think they are. Oh, maybe not as much as I thought. But there isn't really much to do in the bathroom except look at this item here. Subject named Kira Stones. Rank Lieutenant. Submitted by R. Garrison, MD. Paragon review scores. Physical condition not announced. Mental stability not announced. Telesthetic potential not announced. Note, subject is not a harbinger candidate. Military records indicate she is a communications liaison attached to the unit prior to current mission and has worked with the team on multiple occasions previously. Genevieve Aristide has requested we keep her sedated until we can decide what to do with her. Harbinger status not announced. So, Lieutenant Stokes is that young gal who accompanied us on our last mission in certain parts, and we will see a lot more of her later on. Okay, so all we do now is we go here to sort of summon and call down one of these elevators. But watch out, because enemies will come your way, so that's something to be aware of. Ah, he's lucky he's not dead after that. Let alone just lose a body part. Yeah, I just love shooting those enemies in the back. They live on within our memories, even if they're not actually alive at all. And who's alive when he's not supposed to be? Oh, right. Oh, and you can also do melee attacks. Up close and personal, that is. Okay, so now that the elevators down, we're going to go ahead and go to the one to our left, because that's the one that is open for us. Then be sure to press E to activate elevator. Now, don't worry, nothing too dangerous happens, despite what they're trying to do, the bad guys, that is. Oh, so what I like to do is toss a grenade at least one of the guys and shoot them. I think I shot them in the F.E.A.R. at one of the guys.
Holy shit!
He's lucky I wasn't able to get him. Then, now if the grenades kill him, then just shoot them with your simple but powerful submachine gun. Don't worry, the elevator doesn't collapse until we actually get out of there. The game is merciful enough, I think, to let that happen.
Shit. No shit. Bitch fell like a rock. Samuel.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and melee attack one of the enemies. Oh, yeah! Okay, so we've got nothing else to do here but to go through this damaged glass door there. And we can't open this up because we need a card. No, it's not a dead end, but we do need a security card to be able to get there. Let's see what goodies we might find in here. Just gun ammo, but hey, it's better than nothing. Nothing that matters too much. And look at the biohazard symbol. Biohazard infectious waste. Nasty. Ah, and there's the card we need. Here it is. We had a momentary vision of Alma Wade herself there. So we can't do anything, sadly, to save that medical worker there. But we can take out the guy that killed him. Yeah, as well as the other dudes. So I'm gonna go ahead and try tossing a grenade at the other guy. Oh my gosh, I don't know how he exploded to bits, but wasn't even using a grenade. I must have shot that fire extinguisher, and that's must have been how he exploded to shreds. The other guy, not the one I just killed. Get to cover! Die, son. They're all dead as a doornail. So which door we go through here, I don't think it really matters. Because it leads more or less to the same area here. All we need to do is just to snatch ammo from dead enemies we've killed. That's a damaged looking object there. Dr. York, diode implant still sending current at too high a frequency. Patient immediately sees we don't seem to be able to tune the amps finely enough to gain sensitivity without incurring cellular damage. I think we need to look at increasing the viscosity of the medium. Also, what about additional hormones and supplements? I don't know what that's about, but I'm guessing some of the surgeries we just experienced, including the one on our player character, Sergeant Michael Beckett. Okay, so it may not seem like there's any way to get out here, but all we do is crouch down, and then in order for it to work, we press E to get this thing out of the way. And the elevator raises force. And we gotta press and hold E to pry open these elevator doors. Okay, so sure to grab this armor if you should need it, because they help shield your health. Okay, let's see. We'll see what's in there in a bit, but first, let's see what's in here. Internal memorandum for all admit staff: when admitting a new patient, ensure that all forms are completely filled out and that a copy of the patient's most recent PMT, physical mental telesthetic evaluation report, has been provided. Scan the pocket and distribute copies as follows. Number 1, to the patient's assigned surgeon. Number 2, to the patient's assigned caretaker. Number 3, last but not least, to the document management center. Keep the originals in the labeled archival folder. Please limit discussion of individual procedures of the patients to the script provided. If a patient has persistent questions, please flag their file and request the assistance of an RN. Thank you for your cooperation. Mr. E. Grafstrom, PhD, MA Director of Administration and Operations. Okay, so I don't know what that's about, but it's something interesting. Okay, so we can't go through that door because it's being blocked by something. See if there's anything useful in here. Nope, just a dead body of a businessman and plus blood. I'm guessing his blood, of course.
I saw something.
You can die, bro. That's just you. Yeah! Oh! Okay, so nothing important here, just the dead body of a hospital worker there. Ah, we got a grenade though. I like being able to use grenades. Okay, so we got nowhere else to go but here. Clearly. Try a grenade, see if that takes him out. Sadly, he's a little too smart to get away from it entirely. Wish he was dumb enough to get blown up by it. Okay, be sure to grab that medical kit if you should need it. Just love the gameplay mechanics in this game. Some ways more than I do the very original game. I don't know, just a little more dynamic. I'm not sure dynamic's even the right word, but yeah, something though. Plus, I like the look and sound of the weapons quite a bit more. They just sound more meaty when fired. As is your death, literally there's meaty, because you're blown to bloody chunks there. He's dead as a doornail, I'm afraid. Alright. There we go. Because I can. So obviously we will need the card to be able to unlock this door here.
I hear somebody crying. Sounds like a woman. I'm gonna check it out.
I wonder if that's Alma Wade messing with that other guy's mind there. You know, with the bald head and the mustache. Guessing that's what it is. I don't know for sure, of course. Okay, so these are all dead ends. I believe there's a way we can get in there. Can, anyway. Oh well. We have nowhere else to go but here. Through this hallway here. Warning, biohazard. Authorized personnel only. Decontamination staff only. Restricted area. Surgical attire required.
Beckett, over here! Man, am I glad to see you.
Come on, we don't have much time. Into the chamber. Hurry!
So we gotta get into this metal and glass chamber.
Doc, this thing isn't gonna sterilize him or anything, right? That would be the least of my concerns. Hold still. It won't take long. Get down!
Nope, don't worry, the guys can't harm us from where we are at the moment, because the metal on the glass is going to shield us from their bullets, as well as just weapons, period.
Head back the way you came. See if there's another way around. Shit. Just get your ass back here ASAP.
Ah, and yes, we have another little vision of Alma. Although she appears to be kind enough to kill some of those enemies for us. And this results in us having a vision of this beautiful rural area, with Alma on a swing set being carried by a tree, of course. There she is.
Good morning, Chickpea.
Good morning, Chickpea.
You must be part of Project Harbinger. Only way to explain why Aristide would have brought you here.
Commander, we spotted him heading for the main entrance.
Roger that. On my way. Don't let them escape. Samuels, finish up here. This sucker's not going anywhere.
So that guy with the haircut and the mustache we just met is named Colonel Vanek. She was mentioned by Aristide herself at the start of the video here. And that's who we just met, of course. She's the gal we just met, of course. You can die, bro. Good morning, Chickpea. Can't stop imitating him for some reason. Yeah! Oh! Just love the way the grenades kill enemies in this game. He's dead as a doornail. As you see, bro. Okay, so just kill these guys first. See where the heck it is we need to go. Who shot me? Oh, him. Ah, yes. Because even if the grenades don't altogether kill a guy in this game, they will at least stun them, and that can make a difference. I just want to see what's in this vent here, see where it leads to. Nope, just a dead end, or so I thought. Wait a minute. Although if you melee attack, you can smash it down. Nothing really too important other than this intel item. Let's see what it has to say. Archival file, Project Origin. Subject name, Alma Wade. Subject age, 7 years old. Submitted by Charles Habiger, Ph.D. Evaluation. Since last October, subject has progressed from frequent nightmares to periodic hallucinations and debilitating empathic episodes. She is extremely sensitive to emotional fluctuations in those around her and becomes nearly catatonic with fear in the presence of extreme anger, particularly her father's. Of special note is that her psychic potential has more than quadrupled since her last evaluation. During the test sequence, attending staff reported auditory and physical hallucinations. The latter ranged from mild nausea to extreme burning sensation in the extremities. Conclusion. Subject is deteriorating mentally at the same time she's demonstrating exponential increases in telesthetic potency. I recommend that we increase frequency of evaluations to every 2 weeks instead of every 6. Okay, so that's kind of the origin story in some ways of how Alma Wade became the vengeful ghost we see her as in these games. Won't go into too much detail just so as to avoid giving things away. We'll speak of the devil. There she was. Okay, so we got nowhere else to go but through this door. Let's see what this intel item has to say. The telesthetic attunement chamber, TAC, is an integral part of the Harbinger conversion process by means of diodes implanted during the activation process. The TAC can modulate a subject's telesthetic signal to attune it to a specified target frequency. The correction offsets are also used in the telesthetic signal amplification process, which extends the subject's telepathic range and sensitivity. Okay, so that's interesting.
She must have panicked and run off. Keep your eyes open for her.
Okay, so that door is locked, that fire door. That says this door must be kept closed. So we have nowhere else to go but through this destroyed set of stairs. An Armacam Black Ops team cut you off from Lieutenant Stokes was inexplicably annihilated. In the confusion, Lieutenant Stokes lost sight of Genevieve Aristide and is attempting to locate her while you try to find a way around. Also, someone going by the name alias Snakefist has been helping you, although his motives aren't clear. So this guy, Snakefist, that this description just mentioned, will play a major role in this game. You'll see how that manifests. Not only that, we'll get to see what he looks like physically, as well as his personality. Okay, so we gotta reconnect with First Lieutenant Stokes.
Set those charges on the supports. Bringing this whole damn place down.
So we could change grenade type by pressing X on the keyboard. So I'm gonna take out this guy by a simple but effective method, just by shooting those flammable canisters. And voila, he is dead as a doornail already. But of course, be careful, as that will capture the attention of the other enemy soldiers. Toss a grenade at that dude over there. Yeah! He's dead as a doornail. Toss a grenade at those explosive canisters, see if that sounds enough to take them. Fuck! Just funny how they say that. High whiny voice. I don't know, I can't help but find that a little funny. So from looks of it, we've killed all the enemies in that one room. Now let's just go in here just to make sure there isn't anything potentially important or useful. So my med kits are full, so I can't snatch any at the time being unless I use it to recharge health. Okay, I just want to see what's over here briefly. Nah, I didn't think there'd be anything too useful, except maybe... Nope, can't go through there. We have nowhere else to go but up the stairs here. And yes, we'll take out some of those gentlemen up there as well. Toss a grenade at one of those idiots. And you can die. Just gonna steal your ammo from you, if that's okay. Thank you so much for letting me steal your ammo and your grenades. Alright. Okay, so we'll have to get that intel item by entering this room. Rather messy and bloody looking room, but hey, that's part of playing a game like F.E.A.R. Okay, so we'll just take out that dude over there. I'll toss another grenade at you, sucker. Of course, it's not enough to take him out altogether. Now that was... Okay, see what this intel item has to say. Demolition items. Do not place or arm explosive charges without consulting the demolition plan and schedule. This is very important. Proper positioning of each charge is necessary to guarantee the collapse of the primary support structure. Likewise, can't talk. Timer delays have been carefully calculated to minimize air overpressure and increase debris fragmentation. Any team found to have deviated from the plan will be subject to termination. So I'm guessing that air overpressure is the shockwave that would result from the blast. Okay, so I believe we have nowhere else to go but over here. At least I think so. I could be wrong, but... Oh, there's a guy who's alive and he's not supposed to be. In fact, something. Actually, I think we're supposed to go through that door instead. Not this one. This one to my left here. In fact, it's an elevator.
Damn it, what are you still doing in that facility? They're about to blow the whole place to hell.
Ah, Snakefist. I was wondering when we'd hear from you again. Why are you helping us?
Because I'm convinced that if Sergeant Beckett dies, everybody dies. It all has to do with Project Harbinger. I'll explain later. Just haul ass.
Escape the facility before it is destroyed. That's our newest objective.
Check in. What's going on down there? Shit, he's not responding.
I'll take out this guy from over here so we don't need to deal with him later. And I'll toss a grenade at one of these gentlemen here. Hopefully that took it out. Of course it did it. what that performance overlay is doing there, but it's for NVIDIA. Okay, so I believe there's nowhere else to go, but I think we go this way, my bad. At least I think so, I could be wrong.
Threat spotted.
He's dead as a doornail. Oh, be sure to grab a frag grenade, because those will no doubt be useful. Don't step into the flame, because of course it hurt you.
Shit.
Ah, yeah, I just love how that took him out. Made a bloody mess out of his corpse. I think he blew off a few body parts of his. Like his head. Nasty. Go through here just to get a shortcut. And we jump up this small ladder and go through this vent here.
Fox here. There's no sign of anyone. We're heading towards radiology. Place ain't right.
So either way, it leads to this room with these charred corpses. I'm gonna take out this gentleman here. If I had a grenade, I'd try almost using that instead. Unfortunately, I don't have any grenades at the present moment. Don't know, I caught a blaze a bit, but I did somehow. Go through here for a little shortcut. One thing I love about the presence of enemies is it means we're going in the right direction. Surprised to have not had to use the med kits more often. Intel item. ME ATC says, Terry, I was able to complete the attunement process on Michael Beckett. I'm sending over his data. I need you to recalculate his correction offsets. Snakefist says, oh, hello, Genevieve Aristide. Like I said, this isn't Terry, but I'm sure he would tell you you're wasting your time and his. Alma is way out of control. I just finished a comparison against the final ratings I pulled from the vault before Wade let her out. The growth rate is exponential. ME ATC says, so make adjustments. Snakefist says, I can't adjust for this. The containment plan will not work. It's just going to make it worse. ME ATC says, you have 3 hours. Have it ready. Your status is now set to appear offline. So we go through here, this burning room. Toss a grenade at some of those guys. Oh, that almost blew him up, but not quite. He was stupid enough to get close to it anyway. He's dead as a doornail. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use the incendiary grenades, and I need to give them a little more love. God, set one of them on fire. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot that guy's pipe behind his back. Just there's no chance enemies could use it against me. Yeah! Oh, awesome. Okay, so go through this destroyed glass door. Look who's come here to join us. These gentlemen here. Just love blasting them full of lead. It's just too fun.
Shit, I was afraid of this.
What is it now?
What is it
He
now?
must be after Sergeant Beckett. His telesthetic profile is off the charts. As I suspected, she can sense him without amplification.
Hey, Nathan. Who the fuck is Alma
Soldiers
anyway?
must have got him.
She's the mother
Are you sure?
of the apocalypse.
Look at him. That's not a gunshot wound. Who else could it have been? Psychotic lab technicians? There's no one else here.
Okay, so just to simplify, I'm gonna toss a grenade at one of those guys talking over there. See if that took out at least one of them. Yes, it did. you could die there, bro. See what's in here, I wonder. Ah, nothing. Hey, it's worth checking out, though. We're in a creepy-looking surgery room. Restricted area. Authorized personnel. Ah! And some mysterious creature took out the soldier there for us. How utterly kind of him. And he's dead as a rock as such. Just so I could get ammo from you. Die already, bro. Oh, that wasn't smart the way he just walked around it there. Guess the soldiers in this game won't always be smart. Sometimes do pretty stupid thing like what that one guy did. Just walking around the grenade as if it were semi-harmless or something. They're dead as a doornail. Okay. Didn't think there'd be anything particularly important or useful in some of these rooms, but hey, never hurts to check. And this is a new enemy we will be facing at some point during the game, and you'll see how that manifests. Ah, an intel item to read. Operational guidelines. Number 1, records and documents. Stack and burn highly sensitive documents, e.g., for example, level 3 and above, should be shredded first. Number 2, computers. Disk drives should be burned and then smashed with a sledgehammer. Number 3, medical samples. All biological materials should be destroyed by means of white phosphorus or sulfuric acid. Number 4, staff. When disposing of personnel, use the untraceable equipment that has been provided to you. Any personnel neutralized by non-standard methods, e.g. strangulation, should be disposed of according to guidelines for medical samples. Whoa, that's pretty evil what they're wanting to do with them. Ah, some more creepy, bloody stuff and paranormal. Just want to make sure there's anything important. Nope, just grenades. Go ahead and toss one just to... Ah, I love it. So I'll have one of those hidden enemies there take care of the other soldiers. Sometimes that can help conserve ammunition. Sometimes we'll use it to blow up this gentleman. I'll toss a grenade at you. Yeah! At least it injured them, even if it didn't fall out. Oh, I think it killed at least one of the guys. Dead as a doornail. Ah! Thank you, monster, for taking that out. For us, that was very kind of you. I steal your submachine gun there. Ah, and he appears to have been strangled to death there. So looks like we have nowhere else to go but this elevator here. A rather bloody one.
Beckett, I just saw Aristide get into an elevator. I'm gonna try to catch up to her. Just focus on getting out of here. We can link up outside.
Okay, so my med kit is full. Can't use that. Okay, so we have nowhere else to go but through that bloody hole in the glass. On a sort of a flashpoint to when we were operated on surgically, not to mention a vision of Alma Wade herself. Ah, and this is the first time we meet one of those monsters who killed the soldiers. I always like to use slow-mo on those enemies, because they move so quickly that you can't properly aim at them otherwise. At least, not always, anyway. Where are you, bro? Get back here, you coward. And smash. He's dead, just like all the other enemies I've killed. As is he. Okay, so I'll move that thing out of the way in a moment. First, let's take out some of these enemies so they're not a problem later on. Yeah. So this clearly here is a dead end. There isn't anything useful or important here, so just the dead body of that nurse. So what we do is press E to slide this table out of the way. So that way we can get through this door. And then
Beckett. We have to help her.
Beckett. We have to help her. So clearly he's referring to Alma Wade. Oh my gosh, and look at those syringe needles that were used to operate on him. Nasty, disgusting. Okay, so yes, uncomfortably enough, we have to go through this bloody-looking vent here with the dead bodies, plus the blood. And yes, some of them, the blood is used to make symbols on its walls, too. Oh, look at all this flesh here. That's disgusting. That's why I love it, though. Ah, and Michael Beckett's breathing deeply because he's getting scared. Award unlocked. Complete discovery. Sergeant Jankowski died in front of you, torn up by some kind of surgical machine. Meanwhile, Armacam Black Ops teams are about to destroy the facility. You need to get out before the whole place comes crashing down. Snakefist insists you are being hunted by someone named Alma, who will eventually absorb you. Press space to continue. Archival file Project Harbinger. Subject named James Fox. Rank Sergeant. Submitted by S. York, MD. Paragon review scores. Physical condition excellent. Mental stability above average. Telesthetic potential above average. Notes. Subject has average academic history and distinguished military service record. Married with one daughter, age 7. Harbinger status approved. Alright, so off the charts. So we need to go into at least one of these medical rooms to activate or deactivate something. Press E, this button will toggle power to the doors and X-ray. Shut down the X-ray machine to open the room. And we do it in this room. Sort of like we did the other one, except we open it instead of close it. We've already completed that objective. Been there already. So we go through this room.
Stay away from her.
She's mine!
Beckett.
James Fox. Oh no. Look what's happening here. I'm afraid he's dead as a doornail. And wow, he's a bloody corpse, literally. Okay, so nothing important in this room. So we have nowhere else to go but here. Another creepy looking X-ray room, I mean. I almost said X-ray move like for Mortal Kombat. Okay. That door is jammed, so we can't go through there. Making sure we're not missing out on anything important. Archival file, Project Harbinger. Subject named Manuel Morales. Rank Sergeant. Submitted by S. York, MD. Paragon review scores. Physical condition, outstanding. Mental stability, outstanding. Telesthetic potential, average. Notes: due to subject's marginal telesthetic potency and high intelligence, I expect that he'll be difficult to control and offer only moderate benefit to the program. Recommend keeping him in unit as a potential research candidate. Harbinger status, reserve. So I guess that's the Hispanic guy who drove the truck at the beginning of this video.
Just listen to me. We're secure. Listen to me. We've been planning this subject about.
Unfortunately, there's no way to save that medical worker there. Wish I could, but unfortunately. Toss a grenade at the guys over there. Excellent. Nice. He's dead. Whoa! So like the very original game, I like to wait until the dust and smoke from a grenade has cleared up. Yeah. He's dead as a doornail. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Die, son. Oh, I forgot to stop the baiting button. Okay, so now that all the enemies are dead in that room, we'll have no choice but go through here. Eventually it opens up for us. And voila, open sesame. Okay, so look at that bloody room with the fan, the shattered glass. Ah, look who's come to join us. Yeah, awesome. I shot the fire extinguisher there and it exploded, taking him out in the process. Those do prove to be useful weapons. And another intel item. Test results, Harbinger conversion HPLX by 24E12. Actualization process report, subject D8106. Approved Harbinger candidate. Week 1, subject displaying minor enhancement to reflexes and signs of compatibility with target telepathic frequencies. Week 2, reflex to telepathic enhancement continues. Subject displaying mild indications of psychosis, including paranoia and hallucinations. Week 4, subject experienced severe reaction to treatment session, set for emergency recombinant procedures. Week 5, scans indicate damage to cerebral cortex, impairing logical functions and regressing subject partially to animalistic state. Extreme physical side effects noted. Subject will be moved to program X51450 for subject data analysis. Subject will be moved to program X51450 for continued data analysis. Okay, so just make sure there isn't anything important or useful down here. Nope, just a bit of ammo, which is fine. Ah, plus a reflex injector. I think that's the first time in at least a while. Oh, we've got one of those. Okay, so we got to go here, activate this elevator, because this is how we're going to escape the facilities. You're going to find out. And then we got to press it again to escape. Objective complete. Get above ground before the facility is destroyed. Okay, so we're already on interval 3. So yes, that is interval 2 isolation of F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin, the second map of the entire game. A pretty long map, unlike the one before, but hey, a very fun one at that. So yes, I had a lot of fun making this video, folks. Well there, folks, I believe I shall end part 2 of my F.E.A.R 2 Project Origin walkthrough. And remember, if you like this video, please hit the like button below. And if you want to see more of my videos, please hit that subscribe button below. And I shall see you all when I see you all in the next video. Till then, though, I am Nuclear Skull 7, and I will see you all when I see you all again in the next video. Goodbye for now, until then.